I knew I was going to be streaming this game, but I didn't think it'd have this many parts. I guess I'm just that bad, huh? It hurts. That hurts. Alright. Not as much as those monsters hurt me by the sheer amount of times I've died. Let's make sure this audio is going through, and let's also text Brandon. I just realized I have to include the audio party. Party audio. Let's make stream. Options on. Ooh. I need to fluff up my pillow. Is this the fourth part or the fifth part? I can't really recall. Ah, well. Ooh. Loading. 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 Oh yeah. Loading. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Loading. It is still loading. Why are you still loading? Why has the text changed font so many times? Brandy! How's it going?
Pretty good. Played some Sea of Thieves for the first time in a while.
Nice.
Um, I went around looking for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I did the new PvP thing.
Mm-hmm.
It summoned a dude
Mm-hmm.
who, because I was in game chat, so we could talk, and I could tell him GG, because I like to throw out GGs if people are cool, you know. Like
Yeah.
to promote the good behavior, you know, between players. I glitched off my boat to the bottom of the ocean. He stopped his
Mm-hmm.
boat like directly in front of me, looking at my boat, just kind of going off on its own in a circle. I just I kind of like swam up to his boat and I was just like, "Hey," and I just looked over the side of his boat and I was just like, I glitched off my boat. This is kind of awkward for everybody, isn't it?" He invited me to his boat because I guess he was also solo. And I joined his boat, and then he took us to an island. He dropped his level 5 Athena,
Oh, so nice
and,
of him.
and then he waved goodbye to me and gave me his boat. So I went looking for a fight and somehow managed to find a friend. I mean, I guess, like, I sure.
I'm
I
gonna
was kind of looking to
cancel.
increase my PvP skills, but you know,
I thought you were gonna
or
say I was looking to increase my PP.
I was looking to increase my, you know, well, see, because originally I was originally like fighting skeleton ships to increase my PvP.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it just so happens that I I ended up I ended up like remembering that, you know, targeted or like on-demand PvP is in the game now, and I gotta be honest with you, it
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what Sea of Thieves needed. I know there are some people that got really upset that the PvP mode was gotten rid of. The
I'm just disappointed I never played it, but that was my own fault.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I I understand why people were sad about it or upset depending on which camp you fell into, or if you just didn't care. Like,
Ah, I love
I
it.
totally get I totally get the reason, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because like some people really loved that game mode, some people didn't. Personally, if you were a solo player, I would never advise you to do the PvP mode because I never encountered another
I have a
solo team.
boost? Oh, this must be because I put that code in. I didn't realize it, Brandon. I not only got a free revive, I also have a boost to all the coins I get.
Nice. I will say, Austin, that in the PvP mode, it seemed a lot laggier than the normal mode. Maybe because it tried to stuff a whole lot more stuff into a smaller area, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, point is, it seemed to be like overall just worse, and it just wasn't very fun because there was also a point system that you could get by collecting treasure, which didn't really make sense in a PvP mode to me.
Oh, lighter.
So, like, no, I thought it was strange. I thought it was odd. Also, the PvP mode didn't really have any cool obstacles or anything, you know? It was literally just what was around you, if that makes any sense. Like, it was just a bunch of boats, and that was about it. A bunch of
Yeah, I get that.
a bunch of boats in a small area, and that was it. Now the reason I say the on-demand PvP is what Sea of Thieves needed is because the on-demand, basically it allows you to like pick a fight wherever you want. So it allows for replayability, number one, which I think is something that PvP needed. Like, you could have
Fair.
fights in multiple different areas, and you could choose the area that you wanted to have a fight in. So, I personally am of the opinion that, like, I think it, I just think on-demand PvP is kind of what it needed. Because, again, you can choose the environment, you can choose, how close to the, how close to the edge you want to be. Like, I think it was just an overall benefit, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get that.
And, I mean, there's practically no downside to it because the battle has no more lag than a normal, like, you know, than the normal,
Right,
like,
hang on
server
a second.
does.
I know Rush is coming. Here we go. Sorry, I just wanted to listen for Rush.
No, that makes sense. So yeah, you know, like, that's entirely cool and everything. It's, like, it's not very laggy. You can choose the area, which allows for replayability. There's no, like, getting treasure. Like, there's none of this weird stuff. It's just PvP, you know? None of this weird, like,
Yeah.
minigame, treasure collecting nonsense. No, it's just PvP. Like,
The treasure
it's
is
just
what you get
warfare.
from the other people. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
18.
And, like,
Okay.
you can choose to fight on the island, you know, if you want to. Well, like, the other crewmates fight on the, like, you know, on the ocean and everything. I think it's just a whole lot more cinematic the way they have it now.
Yeah.
It also allows you a bit more prep time and everything. There's just so many, like, so many good things going for it.
Huh. There we go.
I mean, yeah, no, it, like, I don't know how else to explain it other than, like, it's
I know what you
just
mean,
a
man.
whole lot,
It's quicker
whole lot.
paced, it's more convenient. It focuses more on the PvP instead of a minigame. It's overall just a tighter, more convenient experience. I get what you're saying.
And it eliminates an entire game mode that didn't need to exist, because technically you can have PvP in the normal servers, you know, like, anyways, but this allows you to have
True,
PvP.
that would also reduce the amount of servers that would be required, I believe.
Yeah.
So it would put less strain on the game.
No, that's entirely correct. And even after that fact, you got to take into consideration that, like, it's it like it doesn't um like okay, so like the difference on why people there was a huge group of people that didn't want PvP for servers taken out because it would force the PvP people back into the game, and I understand why people had their complaints about that.
Ah. Oh, Rush is coming again.
Um,
Listen. There he is.
uh, yeah, so like there's a group of people that didn't want the servers in because of that reason alone. Like they just didn't want to have to deal with more PvP people being in the normal servers. Here's the thing though.
People.
When the when the targeted system came out, like like the targeted PvP, it allows people who want to PvP to switch servers. So there's actually a lot less like chance that PvP campers are just going to sit in one server. Because this allows them, instead of just going around the entire map and maybe finding someone, to find someone in like 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just an overall much better way to have ship combat. Now, obviously, there's people that still play the game and just PvP the first person they see, and that's entirely fine. I get that. I really do. And it's an integral part of the game. The people who are just like
Stranger.
PvP shouldn't be allowed in normal servers, I think that's stupid.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, that's
you
the
got a
point
lot
of
of
Sea of
people.
Thieves in general. It's supposed to be
Well,
a sea
yeah.
of thieves.
Well, there's some people who are just like, historically, pirates didn't actually attack each other very much, so it shouldn't happen in the game either. And, I mean, number one, historically speaking, there weren't a bunch of skeletons running around in pirate ships. I'm just gonna say that right now. Number two, pirates actually would attack each other. You just wouldn't hear about it very often because one side won and the other didn't, and they probably didn't talk about it very much. So honestly, a lot of pirates attacked each other out on sea, probably a lot more than we hear about. We just didn't hear about it because they didn't bother to tell us. Because why would they? All that we know from pirates are either what the pirates wrote down or the British wrote down about pirates.
25.
Here's the thing. Pirates, they were known to lie constantly. And I do mean constantly. Yes, there was like a little stretch of like islands and stuff that they controlled that gave them kind of like a central hub and everything. Here's the thing, Austin. Just because they have a central hub and loosely agreed upon rules doesn't mean they followed those rules, you know? Like out on the
Yeah.
sea, if it's just you and another ship and you sink the other ship, who's there to prove you wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so if they said if they said no, we just got attacked by a British ship, who's gonna debate that with them? The British are constantly aggressive towards pirates. There's no other crew to assume, to protest. So who's to say otherwise? And it's not uncommon for pirates to go attacking British ships. Like it's just
I
what
should be
happened.
seeing Seek's eyes
It's part of being.
soon.
It's part of
Okay,
being
that
a
was
pirate.
definitely the rush sign. Ooh, that was a bit too close for comfort.
So, you have to think about it from that angle of like pirates probably did attack each other a lot more than we know about.
34.
Um,
Dude, I'm genuinely surprised I have not encountered Seek's eyes yet. Because at this point, I'm basically gonna get through the Seek chase and then be plopped right on door 50 where I'm gonna have to deal with the figure.
So, let's all just consider the fact that
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
There's some
Number
eyes.
two,
There we
Austin,
go.
why would they make general servers not PvP accessible, That takes out because like that takes out a huge part of why cannons exist and stuff. And like There's
here we go. It's seek time, baby.
there's like so much fun to be had in fighting other people on Sea of Thieves, you know?
Yeah.
It just seems like a weird thing to not want to do. To be like, I don't want to fight other people in this game. Like, yes, getting ambushed sucks, but if you have at least 2 people, this can be easily mitigated. Have one person looking out for other people, staying on the boat, have one person looking out.
Door number 45.
Now, if you play the game solo, Austin,
there's only 5 doors between the end of the sea chase, Brandon, and then the library section.
Yeah.
I think there was.
I
think like one of the first times I played this game, there was only like 2 rooms in between the end of that section to the library section. 46 next up would be 47.
if you do play like if you do play solo like I do oftentimes, you're gonna get snuck up on, and sometimes it's gonna suck.
I don't really play solo all that much. I don't know,
well,
it's just
okay, then it's not that big of an issue. But if you do play solo like I do,
it's mostly because I kind of realized, Brandon, that like the only real big rewards that game actually really offers you is just cosmetics. And like, don't get me wrong, I like cosmetics. It's just I don't know, like I already have like a good couple hours in Sea of Thieves, so I already know the gist of the gameplay. And it's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just it's one of those games where the in-game rewards aren't enough to entice me to play the game by myself. However, having a good time with friends is definitely something that can, you know, that could want me to play that game, basically. You know, like, I play Sea of Thieves mostly because I want to have fun with you and Madison, not necessarily that I want to get some stuff in the game, because honestly, nothing in that game really, like I said, entices me.
I would definitely say you're at your most fun playing the game with friends. Personally, I think the whole, like, going around and digging up treasure with friends is pretty fun, but I'll admit that can be pretty boring. So, I'd say the best way to have fun in Sea of Thieves is to A, have at least one other person with you. Have a full sloop crew, you know?
Plus, I don't like how grindy that game can be at times. It's just super tiring, you know?
Yeah. Well, see, here's the way I look at it. Number 1, have a full crew of at least a sloop, you know? Play with at least 2 people.
Do I have at least... I have the diamond...
That would be my first recommendation.
Yep.
My second recommendation would probably be do a healthy mixture of like treasure hunting and PvP. So like go from treasure hunting to stocking up for like PvP battles, and then go out and find some PvP. So you're not constantly doing the same thing. Because when you have a full crew and you do PvP, it can be really fun.
Yep.
And when you're like, when you have like a you know, if you have a full crew like going out looking for treasure, finding cool little items and stuff, that can also be pretty fun. I would also say doing tall tales you like that have cool little puzzles can be pretty fun. Now I will say some of the tall tales are better than others. I'll straight up admit. Some tall tales.
Diamond, I have diamond.
Garbage.
X, I have X. Square, don't have square. I have star, and I need square and hexagon. I need to get 2 more books at least. So I need square, hexagon. You're square, I just need hexagon now.
So you know that's just how that is. But you know, you overlook the fact that then you're fine. But
Ooh.
you know, like it's overall it's not
Uh-oh.
uh
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, it's walking away. Just need hexagon. Just need hexagon. Hexagon. You hexagon? Yeah, hexagon, baby. Hexagon. Oh, what the hell? Alright, so it would
much more
be
fun time
0,
playing stuff.
3, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 6, 0. Okay, back. I'm sad you can't look at the note in the locker. Okay, it's walking away. So it was 0. Okay, it's coming back. No, it's not. Okay, so it's 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3. 0, 6, wait. 0, 3, 6, 0, 3. 0, 3, 6, 0, 3. 0, 3, 6, 0, 3. Zero. It's going back. It's not going back. 0, 3, 6, 0, 3. Did I get it? Okay, I did get it. Couldn't tell because I wasn't playing its animation. Hey, door number 52, Brandon. El Gablino! He was T-posing! Baller. I already have full amount of lockpicks, crucifix, and skeleton key. And do I want this medicine bottle? Yeah, I'll take the medicine bottle. Why not? Really bump up that speed. Okay, this is number 53. Next up would be 54. Okay, sweet. Okay, that was the rush sign. Whew. Oh boy, Rush. Not playing the games this time around, huh? Trying to get me early on, huh, bud? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. 56. Oh, there's a medicine bottle right here. Okay, I'll speedrun the next part after I search this room. But, yeah, glad you really liked the last function that Sea of Thieves added. Aren't they going to be updating the game sometime soon?
I think it's about time for them to start updating the game again.
Okay, 57, 58, 59.
It's not too far away. I don't know
I
what
wonder what stuff
exactly
they're
they'll
going to add
be.
in.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're gonna add in, but no, I'm tempted I'm tempted to get in on this.
Yeah. 60. 61. Dark room. Oh, don't tell me this is another basement. It is. Why? Well, let's hope I find that lever. I heard you screech. You ain't fooling me, bud. Does my candle go out whenever Screech is about to attack?
That
Oh
would
my
actually be a
god,
really cool
Brandon.
tell.
Oh, Brandon, my candle goes out when Screech. Oh my god. I always. Okay, what I was always confused about, Brandon, was you know the blue light you see in this game? A lot of people call that like guiding light, basically. It's supposed to be like, like an in-game way of like some entity is helping you. And I was always confused whenever the candle went out, because whenever it went out, it was put out by my guiding light. But since it's not, but that the reason why it's being put out with my guiding light is because it's telling me, hey, Screech is about to attack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Brandon, that actually, holy damn. The candle's a lot better than I thought it was. I might actually have to use that during the final 10 doors. That way I'll have that way I'll be able to like listen for Screech, but also well, like not listen for Screech. I'll be able to use my sound to listen for Rush, and I'll be able to use the candle to tell when Screech is about to attack. It was over here. I missed it. I also missed some gold bars too. Yeah, my lighter's about to. Ooh boy. 62, baby. 62. Dang, another one, but that one's open. That's weird. 63. Oh no. Oh, Rush. My man. You gotta stop doing this to me. 65. But damn, Brandon, the candle actually serves a function I did not anticipate. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Oh, I've not encountered this room before. Huh. I always just thought that the candle was supposed to be the weakest light you can find. But now that I'm thinking about it, if it was the weakest light you can find, why not make it the most common light you can find? Wouldn't serve too much of a function that way. But the fact that you can use it as a tell against Screech is interesting. I always like it when games do that, Brandon. It gives their weaker stuff still a purpose. I actually really like that. Huh. You even said that would be pretty neat. That'd be a pretty neat tell. How's your game going, by the way, my dude?
Oh, playing Skyrim now. Maybe it's because I'm on expert difficulty, but the game at level 5 has decided to throw a saber cat at me and 3 wolves.
Yeah, I can't be bothered doing this. Oh, I heard you screech. 69, funny number, funny number. I did actually, you remember how, those past couple times, Brandon, I didn't encounter the glitching red eyes mixed in with all the other white eyes? Well, I've been seeing them.
Nice.
Okay, straight, right. Should be left after this, or straight, and also left. When? Ow! I don't know what hit me, but that's not good. I took damage during the seat run, Brandon. Why is this painting on the floor? Terminal. Oh, it's this. Ah, it's a hospital. 77. Door opened up a bit too quickly.
I'm back here, wolf.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy. 78. Okay, 78. So. Ooh boy. What kind of plan do I want to do for the last 10 doors? Because now that I know that Rush can respawn...
That's partly what I like about Skyrim, Austin, is that like fur armor was just kind of the weakest light armor in the game. But if you got the survival mode in Skyrim, it actually gave fur armor more of a purpose, which is that it was some of the warmest armor in the game, and it could fight back easily against, the cold.
Holy crap, I actually predicted that.
Yeah,
For once, Brandon, I didn't get my ass snatched by ambush, and I didn't waste my crucifix.
There, he came back fast. Yeah.
You think that's why he's called Ambush?
Doesn't he attack twice? Isn't that like his thing?
Well, the thing is... Sorry, I just got like a heart-wrenching feeling. I thought he was coming back a third time even though I just crucifixed him. Dude, I'm getting some PTSD from fucking Rush.
It's a good thing you had that crucifix out.
No, I went in the cabinet though! Damn it. It seems you're having trouble with Rush. Don't you dare give me advice. I can handle myself. I'm a big boy. No! No! I knew he was coming. I just thought he would give me a bit more time. The thing is, Brandon, I want to just keep on holding on to my crucifix whenever I, ooh, it's a ×5 multiplier. Damn. No, wait. Oh no, I just have the boost active. But, oh yeah, it's a 5 times boost. Oh, it's 124 times? Okay. Okay. But, oh man. The thing is, dude, I want to use my crucifix to, just, always have it on me so that I will, not die to Rush. But the thing about that is, I don't want to accidentally use my crucifix on Screech. At that point, I'll get rid of Screech, but then Rush is just gonna, bum rush me.
Yeah. Because it's him.
Yeah. Alright, back to door 100. No, I think this is like the... No, this is definitely not the first roguelike I've gotten into. Now that I think about it, I remember, Going Under. Remember Going Under, Brandon?
Yes.
That was a roguelike. Is that Pepe? Oh my god, it is. Backyard. Beautiful. Alright, get 500 coins. Get 500 excuse me. Okay, so like the moment I start hearing Rush, just don't even try to wait it out, just get straight into a cabinet, simply put. I'm confused with Ambush now. Because that was the first time I actually properly survived him.
He always attacks twice, like that's his thing.
That would make sense as to how he's different from Rush. Because this entire time I thought he was just like a reskinned version of Rush. But it's actually like a tougher version of him.
Next time you like hear him, like wait him out.
I can't wait him out, I get kicked out from the cabinet.
Oh, right.
I think I have to leave the cabinet and then wait for when he's going to attack again. Because I think the thing about that is you'd have to rely on his tell sign. His tell sign is weird. I wonder if your screen goes green. Does it go green? I don't know, I could have sworn I saw like the outline of my screen go green whenever Ambush made his appearance. Hmm. I locked a chest in here. Ooh. Yo! What the hell? Brandon, you got a skeleton key. Didn't have to purchase it. I didn't know you could find these things.
They're probably more rare.
No, this is my first time encountering them without having to buy it. I think finding it might be kind of rare, but like purchasing it is like, no, it's like guaranteed, you know? I wonder
I
if
just
that
fucking said.
means... Oh, well, never mind. Logically speaking, I'm sorry, I just misheard you. But logically speaking, Brandon, if you can find the skeleton key this early on, I wonder if that means you can find the crucifix early on as well. And if that's the case, what happens if you use the crucifix on Seek for your... God damn it, Timothy. What happens if you use the crucifix on Seek? Does that mean he won't appear a second time, or will a different entity make its way? That's a question I'll answer a different time. Also, I didn't really realize it at first, but like I always thought that chests in this game were locked. That you actually couldn't open them without the lockpick. But only some chests are locked. I wish there were a different model, but I guess that entices you to kind of look for them. Just double check. 12. Okay, that's the rush sign right there. It was actually pretty close to getting me there. 13. Next up is 14. I think when I get to 500, that's when I'm gonna stop looking around and just kind of start bum rushing it. I only need 20 more coins. Just to see what else there is to buy from the shop. Hey, that was 10. Just need 10 more. Hey, over 500. 16. Next up is 17. So if this is a trick door room, that's 17 right there. That's 16. Not falling for that mimic. I don't even know. I don't even remember what his name's called. I'm just calling him Mimic because it's just the easiest. What's this side room got? Okay, so this is a locked one. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I'll check out side rooms because those ones are lots of goodies. Right off the bat, that was 300. That was like over 300 coins in that one single room. Damn. 20.
Well, you got
Ooh,
revive now.
candle.
So if you make it to like room 99, you will be able to revive.
Well, I want to save my revive for if I fail room 100 itself. I kind of have
Austin,
like a... Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm gonna interrupt you and call you a dumb bitch, and then I'm gonna let you proceed.
I guess second rush is coming. Next up is, yeah, room 24. At least rush is good for showing where, which room is the mimic room. Oh, damn, it showed off 2 mimic rooms, damn. Nice work, Rush. I mean, I'm just saying, dude, if I end up... Oh, is Rush coming again? I guess not. Okay, that was... Oh. The eyes. Okay, I don't have to worry about rush.
I
mean, I'm just
if you
saying,
never
dude.
make it to room 100, you're never going to use the revive anyways, so what's it matter?
Bruh. Look, look, man. At this point, it just comes down to me having to personally prove I can make it to room 100 without any cheats.
It's not a cheat, it's a revive. It's a thing they give you in the game.
Yeah, but it's not a reliable resource, so I shouldn't be, you know... It's renewable, but only if I pay for it, and, you know, every once in a while they do release a code where it's like, oh yeah, you can get a free revive, with this method or this method. And it's just like, at that point I'll only get a revive every once in a while, and if my only way of getting to room 100 is with revives, then I won't be able to get to 100 consistently unless I get more practice in. Look,
Bro,
I'm just saying,
you're not
Brandon.
going to make it to room 100 regardless.
Bruh, listen, alright, I'm just saying, I can see where you're coming from, but the thing is, I believe it's room 37 is the next one. I was correct. The way I see things, Brandon, simply put, making it to room 99 and then dying is bad. But making it to room 99, dying, then reviving, only to get to room 100, only to then die immediately, would be, in my opinion, worse.
But it's going to hurt more if you finally do make it to room 100.
My revive, I can use it however I want, okay?
And you can basically sit there and waste it if you so choose.
Wait, 42. 41.
No, I'm not saying you can't.
Shit.
I'm not saying you can't use it the way you want. I'm just saying the way you want to use it makes no sense to me.
Well, great. Now I've got to start searching for heals. I can make it to room 100 without needing a revive, Brandon. It's a matter of principle.
I don't think you can. I have all the proof to say that the opposite of that is true.
Bruh. It hurts. Okay, that was the rush sign.
Starts getting punched in the dick. These are both realities that we have to live at some point, though, Austin.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like a you problem for not protecting your dick enough.
I mean,
44,
sounds like a
next
you
up is
problem that you
45.
have. Sounds like a you problem that you haven't gotten to room 100 yet. What's your point?
Ooh, bandage. Medicine bottle, interesting. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna use it right now, why not? I'm so glad I used that medicine bottle. It was nothing but hallways. That saves me a bit of time. I don't really need any more gold. I have more than enough, so I'm just gonna sneak on in. Hey, figure, how's it going? The figure is what your name is. Books, books, books. 2 books right here, right off the bat. 3 books right off the bat. Damn. Really, we're favoring the left side, huh? Alright, so I got a diamond, an X, and a triangle. X. And then I don't need the diamond or the triangle. Yep, I do need the X. Whew, boy. Oh, I'm surprisingly not dead. I thought I heard its footsteps, or like felt its footsteps. Please take a left, please take a left, please take a left. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm lucky, Brandon. I survived by pure chance. It's upstairs, it's going that way. Good opportunity around here. Don't trust it, I don't know where it is. It was upstairs. Oh, I knew there might be a book over here. Alright. Straight for the stairs. Straight for the stairs. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is stressful, Brandon. Then it starts shaking again. Oh yeah. Ooh, did I stay in here too long? I didn't realize the minigame would... I didn't know. Okay. Well, I learned something, Brandon. If you stay in a cabinet too long, the minigame will activate, regardless of how close it is. I guess that's this minigame's version of like not having you wait in there for too long, but also not using the other what was it, hide. Since hide is a time limit based thing, but you still have control over. I can get behind that. You know what? They probably made it so that the minigame actually gets more difficult as the like the longer you wait. Ooh, it's okay, so X, that's 7 7 7 1 7 1 0 7 1 0 7 7 1 0 7 1 7 1 0 7 1. Oh, it's coming. Seven one zero 7 1 7 1 0 7 1 0. Basically just repeating 7 1 0, just without the 0 at the end. Because it's 25 digits. Oh, come on, man. That sucks because I have to focus on this big game. sporadic heartbeat, Brandon. It's what I'm never going to be able to do to a girl. Oh, I didn't realize the progress saved. 71071. That's good to know. I thought the progress reset if you exited the lock, but I guess that's only if you fail putting the code in, or like you put in the wrong code. Hello, 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 a visitor. So you are offering a skeleton key, and I'm confused by that, because I already have one. I guess you can't really replace that. Crucifix. Hell yeah. I'll take one of you, and I'll take some medicine as well. Why not? It's, let's speedrun through some of this. 53. 54. Next up would be 55. 50. That's a fake one. 55 is what I need. 56. 57. 58. Oh boy, it's dark. 59. It's no longer dark. 60. 61. Ah, it's dark again. Oh, and it's the basement room, isn't it? It's the basement room. Gotta listen out for Screech. In case that grinning fuck tries to mess with me. Gotta stare at him. He gets really shy. I wonder if they're ever gonna have the, I wonder if they're ever gonna use the, right and left bumper for any other game mechanic in this game, because so far it's only used for the heartbeat mechanic. But I would be interested to see how it would play out in other gameplay aspects for this game. Oh. Huh. Shining light to the rescue. Screech makes me nervous. 62. Okay, that was the first sign. $63. 64. Minecraft stack of doors. Next up would be 65. Okay, it's not a mimic room. But I have to find the key now. Because I used up all my lockpicks. Worth it though, skipped 2 other long rooms. You know, I don't really know why you can hide under the beds in this game, Brandon. I mean, like, it's a classic horror trope to be able to hide under the bed, and I know that, like, in, you know, like, it's practically a staple of horror video games of, like, hiding in a cabinet. But there's never really a moment where rush really, like, where rush or ambush actually come spiraling in, where there's only a bed instead of a cabinet, you know?
It's
From what I've
very
seen,
possible there's going to be like a bed-specific one in the future, or one that appears more in rooms.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it's designed for like a future monster in mind. That might be something.
Oh, maybe.
be a monster that's like, I don't know, it has hands, but it can't crouch, so you could only hide from it in underneath the bed, you know? Okay, that's the rush sign. Ooh. See, I'm not worried about rush. 67. Ooh, this is a mimic room. 68's the next one. It's a good thing I looked at that. There's 3 mimic doors, Brandon. This guy's trying to kill me. He's trying to dupe me with the funny number door, Brandon. Have you no shame? This is interesting. But, I'm not really worried about rush. I'm more so worried about ambush, because I don't have a read on that guy just yet, you know? I haven't encountered him enough where I know when he's coming, and even then, I'm still not entirely sure how he works. Because, like, you and me are theorizing that he attacks twice in a row, from, like, the single interaction I've had with him. But still, I don't know, it's just still something a bit nerve-wracking. Guess rush isn't coming. Ah, damn it. I have the heal effect. You know what? I wonder. Are you gonna go out if I go... Ooh. Brandon, I think I might be able to use the candle to tell which room might... like, which door might be a fake door. Okay. I know the correct one is 73, but are you gonna go out if I go to fake door? Nope, I didn't want to actually go in that room, but okay. Unfortunately, Brandon, it does not look like I can use the candle to see which door is a fake door. Next up is 75. This is a long-ass staircase. Nope, that was 74. Okay. Hey, Seek, how's it going, bro? How's it going, broski, McToasty, broski? Looking especially gooey as always. Right door. Center door. Center door again. Center door a third time in a row. Ah, you broke the street. Right door this time. A1, baby. See ya, loser. Sayonara, sucker. 82. 82. Next up is 83. Okay, Brandon. These are the big boy hours. I think I'm gonna crouch forward so I can hear the screen a bit better. 83. Oh, 84. 85. Only 15 more. Oh, that was... Ambush is coming. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, I knew ambush was coming. Damn it. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, 87. 88, 88, 88. As long as this isn't the base room. Base room? Basement section. It requires a key. Cool. Screech. Screech, screech, screech. Okay. From what I can tell, Brandon, when it comes down to ambush, it doesn't have a light sign like rush. It only has a sound sign. And I think I'm starting to recognize when exactly ambush is going to be coming. But I don't know, it's just his time is inconsistent. I don't know exactly when he's going to be arriving, so I end up either waiting too long or going inside the cabinet too soon, and I went inside the cabinet too soon this time, and I should have waited it out. There was no need for me to try and reset the timer. But as soon as I got outside the cabinet, that's when ambush was coming. I had my crucifix on me, but I just really want to fucking use the crucifix for the final 10 levels. Is that too hard to ask, Austin? Is that too hard to ask? Seriously, where the hell is the key? Shouldn't it be glowing by now? I wonder, since guiding light is in here, does that mean that, like, Screech will no longer appear? Oh, here's where the key is. Wonder what the bottom drawer is. Okay, even though I don't have my crucifix, Brandon, I still have a way of getting through the last 10 doors with a bit of a helper. I have the candle with me, so all I really need to do is just kind of go through the rooms. Whenever my candle goes out, that means that Screech is going to attack. And... okay, next up is room number 90. I already know this for a fact. That was the rush sign.
Oh, so I was on Reddit a few days ago.
Hang on a second. Ooh, I'm not able to stay in the cabinet for too long. 90. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Rush is coming. Rush is not coming. He's coming. I think I have to go into another room before Rush comes. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Eyes, why'd you have to appear as soon as I entered my safe room? I'm shaking, Brandon. I'm shaking. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Okay. You know, I can tell that as soon as I go through this next door, Brandon, it's going to be nothing but a hassle. So what do you want to get? What do you want to get off your chest, real quick?
I was going on Reddit, and on Reddit I seen a thing asking if the LFs of the fair would be like chosen for. Okay, so like in Nordic tradition, there's a thing called the moot.
Okay, you know, if this is going to take a while, I'm sorry, Brandon. I just want to try and get through this.
This is gonna take a while, which is why I didn't really want to say anything.
Shh. Okay, copy. No! I pressed the cabinet. I know what happened, Brandon. When I left the cabinet, the input didn't appear right away. So even though I pressed the enter button right off the bat, the input, like the input being ready to be pressed, didn't actually appear until like half a second after I already pressed the button, and by that time, no, I should just spam X. That's the lesson I learned. Spend a lot of time learning a single lesson about you just spam X next time to guarantee you go in. God damn it. Okay. I think I'm a bit too cautious. I should go through at least 3 rooms before worrying about Rush, I would say. I think that's the strategy. At least I'm getting to room number 90 pretty consistently. Anyway, so since it's going to take me a while to get all the way back there, Brandon, continue with what you're saying.
There's called the moot in old Nordic tradition. Typically, the High Kings would come together, or not the High Kings, the Jarls of each region,
I don't know what any of these words mean.
and they'd all. Okay, so Jarls are basically like regional kings. Think of them as kings, but like,
Okay.
there's many of them.
Basically, it's,
Like,
it's a
they're
congregation of a bunch of leaders, is what you're trying to get
Yeah.
at.
regional leaders. And they'll like, so to choose a High King of Skyrim, they have to perform what is called a mute, which is where all the Jarls get together, and they'll like have like a trial and everything. And if someone wants to become High King, I don't think they have to come to a unanimous decision, but they have to like start taking votes and stuff, you know, and giving their like their take on why someone is or is not High King material. And there was a debate on Reddit asking if Elisif the Fair, the wife of the late Torrig, would have been chosen for the mute if there was one. I sided
Those people
against.
are.
Yes, Elisif is the current high, if that's what you want to call her, and she was married to Torrig, who was the High King, who are subservient to the Empire, or were rather. And the Empire said no more worship of a certain god. This upset it. So he started a rebellion. He killed the current High King, and then said he was the High King, and basically left. So obviously this started a war.
As you do.
Now Elisif is the late wife of Torrig, who was the High King. And people were on Reddit were asking, would she have been chosen for a mute if there was one? The trial system where all the High Kings come together and they like give their opinion. I personally don't think she would have been chosen, and I have a couple reasons why. One, Elisif is way too dependent. Her husband was the High King. Now, granted, she was a High Queen. That's only because she was married to the High King. She very rarely, if ever, did any actual ruling decision making. So she has practically no leadership experience. She might have some, but it's very, very light, if any. And honestly, she's not very confident in herself, and she'll tell you as much. She has the will to lead, but I don't know if she has necessarily the skill set to lead. It's not that she doesn't want to lead people, it's just that she might not know how. She also is very dependent on the Empire to kind of not really tell her what to do, like give her leadership instructions, which a lot of people don't necessarily like about her. She considers it to be a better alternative than to her just making decisions that she has, quite honestly, no confidence in. I think she's too dependent.
Okay, continue.
Too dependent, and that would have disqualified her for the move. I think some people may have sided with her on the premise that she could learn how to lead, but I think that would have disqualified her early on. Now, my second reason would be her, like...
Man, the eyes appeared a second time, damn. Is that real?
I don't think, I don't think everybody would agree to... This kind of goes back to the skill set thing. Like, number one, she's dependent on the Empire. Number two, she hasn't really done anything, like, super notable. Like, there would be, like, trials and stuff, and I don't know if she would really be ready for that, you know? She's not a fighter, she's not a maid. She's barely a diplomat. So it's unlikely she would pass any actual trials the old Nords would ever have, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't think
Jesus
she'd been
Christ,
chosen.
Brandon.
I don't think she'd...
I
Yeah.
got attacked by the eyes again. This is... Dude, they have attacked me 3 times in a row in a single playthrough, and it's only been like a couple doors each. They rarely even attack me once a playthrough. These motherfuckers are on my buttons.
So, that's another thing. She doesn't really hold Nordic values very well. Like, I believe she has Skyrim's best interest at heart, but she would have to prove that, and I don't know if she
Oh,
could.
hang on a second, Rush is coming. Okay, it's gone.
So, that's just where I lie with that. I will say, her treatment of going to war is probably the one thing that actually would have gotten people to side with her. Because as you might have expected, Austin, not everybody agreed to Ulfric just going and killing Torrig.
Makes sense.
Now, there is a bit of like 50-50 on this. Because in old Nordic tradition, if someone didn't like the High King, they could challenge him like to basically a fight to the death. It was like a last resort thing and wasn't done, you know, unless something was considered to be very wrong, which Ulfric felt something was very wrong, so he challenged Torrig to a fight. Basically, he enacted a duel. He was just like, get off your throne, fight me, if you want to keep your kingdom. Now, the way he did this, if Torrig refused, he would be honor bound to give up his seat on the as the High King. Because he would have showed cowardice. And that's not, you know, a king cannot bend to... You know what I mean? A king can't run away from a fight. At least as opposed to this.
Yeah.
So that would have disqualified him and would have lost his seat anyways. So his only choice was to fight.
Brandon, the eyes spawned back in again. This is the 4th time this playthrough.
Damn. Things are happening this playthrough. So the reason I bring this up, Austin, is Torrig challenged, Ulfric challenged Torrig, and Torrig accepted. Torrig knew he was gonna die.
Alright, it's gone. And the eyes in Rush have just been attacking me, dude. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, it's personal now. I just want to get this out of the way, Austin. Torrig knew he was gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Ulfric was a hardened war veteran. Torrig was a politician that, quite honestly, didn't even like killing. Like, he was trained to fight, you know? Like, to defend himself. But he was hardly a warrior, though. So he knew he was gonna...
Yeah, it doesn't have as much combat experience.
Yeah, but he was willing to at least, you know, stand his ground. And the worst part is he didn't want to fight Ulfric. He actually asked Ulfric if maybe they could talk about it, but Ulfric would have none of it. Ulfric said diplomacy is out, fighting is on. So Torrig couldn't convince him otherwise, and at this point, trying to
I just realized back at the library. Huh.
would have gotten him in trouble. So, of course, Torrig died. However, the problem is with how he died. Because Ulfric, instead of fighting him like normal, you know, and taking even the slightest chance of getting killed, immediately pulled out he called upon the power of the voice, and literally
Oh, I
just
think I
ripped the
remember
dude
you
to
telling me about
pieces.
this. Because
Yeah,
you basically said that, like, he was kind of seen as, like, a coward, and then, like, the people who... Isn't there, like, a bunch of monks or, like, elders or something that, like, know, that, like, teach the power of the voice or something, and then they were like, we banish you?
yeah. Well, he had trained with the Greybeards, which are a bunch of monks that live in the mountains that teach people the way of
Yeah,
the
those
voice
guys.
if they feel it's appropriate. He trained with them. He then challenged Torrig, used the power of the voice to start a war, and left.
Yeah, I
Now,
remember they... Wasn't he explicitly told that you should never use this in, like, actual combat?
yes, that by the Greybeards. Now, by the rules of the duel, he technically won, but a lot of people didn't see that as honorable combat, considering Torrig had no way of knowing he could even use the power of the voice. And that's not something he could have reasonably fought against or prepared for. So when
Yeah.
Elisif said that that was unfair combat and that he should be tried in court for it, and he ran away from court and chose to show cowardice in a way, people rightfully said that Ulfric should come and face, the court like a man. Ulfric said, "I don't have to face any court." So now he's seen as a little bit of a coward because he ran from a city that he went in and murdered a dude. And a lot of people, I think, would side with her on that one, that she was willing to go to war, even though it was, because she's still gripping with the death of her husband. As
Oh no,
she's
I'm
going
dead.
to war.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Well, that's gotta be hard for this poor lady, She is now the High Queen of Skyrim, dealing with the death of her husband and fighting a war at the same time. That's pretty fucking. That's.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of that one Zuko and I can't remember.
Sokka.
It's just that one interaction between Zuko and Sokka where Sokka's like, my girlfriend turned into the mood, and then he's just like, that's rough, buddy. I can't remember if I searched these bookshelves or not, but I'm gonna double check anyway, just in case.
The meme, the Avatar meme. That's rough, buddy. But yeah, so that's definitely that's like, so I think they would have sided. She's seen as honorable. They do call her the Fair for a reason.
Makes sense. Okay, it's gonna come down the hallway, or is it gonna...
Now
Okay.
I do remember a lot of people saying that Ulfric would have been probably chosen for the moot, but I also don't think Ulfric would have been chosen either. We just talked about how he showed a little bit of cowardice and a little bit of patience. But the first thing you hear Ulfric talking about when you meet him in game, not like at the start of the game, but like when you meet him in his own like area and stuff, he talks about the moot and deliberately says fuck it. This dude, who at this point has been fighting on nothing but Nordic, traditions, is brought to, is brought up with the question from his own, from one of his own army generals about the moot and that he should go through with it. And he tells him, damn the moot. He says, fuck Nordic tradition. It doesn't matter. So I don't think he would be seen as a very honorable dude if people knew that he was saying fight for Nordic tradition, but only the traditions I choose for us to follow. He's not a very honorable dude. I know a lot of people like to say that he is, but he really isn't. If you look at the proof in-game, what he says and what he does, he is not a very
do I have hexagon? Yeah, do I have pentagon? I have pentagon. Do I have triangle? I have triangle. I have circle. I have circle. Diamond. Damn, they don't have diamond. Ooh, is that diamond? Hey, diamond. Thank you.
Because in reality, Austin...
Alright, hang on a second, Brandon. 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 0, 3430. 3430. 34301. 34301. Alright. Alright, go on, Brandon, sorry. Stop time, baby.
No,
Hey, Goblino. Bye.
he should have. In reality, he should have done the move. Like, that's just. If he really wanted to do it tradition as, tradition as written, that's what he should have done. But, I mean, more to the point. He just. I don't think he would have been chosen because of his temperament. He's known to have a very unstable temper. And that's not something you want in a king.
50, 55, 55, you 55, those are two 54s. I think what I've noticed, Brandon, is that monsters actually increase in difficulty whenever you get past room 50. Because like with the Mimic, before room 50, there's only like 2 Mimic doors, basically. But after room 50, all of a sudden, it's 3 Mimic doors. Was that Rush's sign? I don't think it was. Okay, we're good. We're good. Go on, Brandon.
No, I mean, that's just kind of it. I just don't think he would have been chosen.
You just kind of wanted to talk about him because he was a coward?
Well, I mean, I just think generally, yes, he was very cowardly. I don't think he would have been chosen for the moot. I don't think she would have been chosen for the moot either. Honestly, I don't think either one of them would make a good leader. Now here's the thing. Well, I do like warmongering and
Holy
stuff.
crap, Rush actually did come. I was not expecting that. I thought that was just like a flickering light.
Warmongering and rebellion. I do have to say, Austin, that I don't think Frick is the better choice. Like, if I had to deal with one or the other, I definitely don't think I would be choosing Ulfric. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's way too problematic. He doesn't see the problems in front of him as he probably should.
63. Oh, it's the basement section. Luckily I have my flashlight. Okay. Lever. Sweet. Just have to get to the door now. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, personally, I don't think either one of them would make for a very good leader, but I think he would make for an ultimately worse leader overall.
Brennan, I just realized something. I actually hid from Rush underneath the bed for the first time. Ooh, I like that, Brandon. If I enter the skeleton room key, if I have a flashlight on me, it gives me a battery. I think that might be a guaranteed if you have a battery on you. 66. I should be encountering Seek soon. Okay, that was Rush's sign. Ooh. He took a while that time. He took a while. 68. Next up is 69. Brandon, funny number. Oh, heck. Not gonna lie, that Rush gave me a bit of a heart attack because he was taking so damn long to appear, and I don't know why. 70. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I'm
I,
safe.
w
The lights just flickered because those are the eyes.
I
71,
definitely wouldn't I definitely wouldn't
72.
be rooting for Ulfric. Um, just on
Whew. Whew.
oh,
Ugh.
well, there's another problem with Ulfric too, which is okay. So like you know me, I'm a big fan of like short term.
Yeah.
Ulfric is a short term thinker as well. The problem with short thinking is that it only works in the short term.
It, I, I, the thing with short-term thinking is that it best benefits individuals. When it comes to like groups,
Yes.
you know, like if you were to, theoretically speaking, you know, just as a, like you completely made up hypothetical, leading, you know, an entire nation of, you know, barbaric warriors, you know, maybe. Why is it flickering like this? But like you know, a large amount of barbaric warriors, you know, like maybe just as a possibility, you might want to be a bit of a long-term thinker, you know?
You at least want to be able to be stable. He he's most certainly not a long-term thinker
83
at
grand.
all.
Oh no.
And I think that's where a lot of the problem lies, honestly, is just he doesn't think good.
It's this dude.
It would be fine, Austin, if he didn't want to fight everybody. The problem is Ulfric wants to fight everybody. What he doesn't understand is that if you want to fight everybody, you're eventually not going to have any allies.
True, true. At least want some
And
people on your side. It's gonna make
he's
it turn
not
around
in a he's not in a position where he can afford to not have any allies, if that makes any sense. Like, he just got out of a rebellion that he barely won. In the best case scenario, Austin, he just got out of a
Okay, hang on a
rebellion.
second. Shit. Oh, I wasn't expecting Rush so soon. 86. Next up is 87. This isn't a trick room. Might be something good in here, though. I'll take those lockpicks. 87. 8. I'm back, Brandon. I'm back. That was the rush sign. Okay, here's where the trick rooms start. Going for it. 1, 2. That's the safe room. Okay, Brandon. Okay. We're looking really good right now.
Hmm.
I am at room number 93. Alright, so I know for a fact that whenever I rush into a room, I can basically get through like 3 rooms before rush is like a guaranteed thing. I don't want to accidentally use my crucifix on Screech. Screech is like the really big thing that's going to fuck this over. Just pure RNG, you know, unless I pay attention, so... Okay, quiet time, Brandon. Time to focus.
I'm Goofy Goober. You're Goofy Goober.
Shh. I'm gonna take my headset off.
When you just can't hear the game. I don't think that.
Got rush. 7. The 8. The eyes! The eyes! Oh my god, Brandon. I predicted rush getting me. Brandon. Oh no. Oh, Brandon's door. Okay. This is new territory. This is new territory. Okay. Okay. I'm not pressing that. That's okay, I need a key. Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't think I have to worry about any of the other monsters in this game now. But, ooh, hey, Brandon. Would you look at that? I have a revive I can use in case I fail this section. It's almost as if I anticipated this very moment happening. Who'da thunk? Alright, looks like the only thing I can do right now is just open up the elevator. Oh, I knew you were coming back, you bastard. Oh, it's a chase section. Oh no. I gotta... What the hell is that? Oh no. Okay. I'm collecting battery things? Okay, what I do know for a fact, Brandon, is that this Room 100 is different from the Room 100 I remember a YouTuber playing. No, 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 no. I mean, I would assume so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Brandon, I don't like this. It's a good thing you died to the figure while hiding. It's a good thing I have that revive, Brandon. Oh, do you know what would suck, Brandon? If you can't use your revive on... Oh... You can't revive at door number 100, Brandon.
Oh, who'd have thunk? Would you look at that?
He didn't say that I couldn't revive, he just said I shouldn't do it. Well... that's enough doors for me tonight. Hey, I at least made it to room 100. I'm happy with that, you know? I kind of realized as soon as I made it to door number 99, I thought to myself, hang on a second. I died to door number 99 last time because I got bum rushed by Rush. And although I crucified him, it's probably going to happen a second time. So I was just like, let's hide. Let's just hide. Maybe another time, Brandon. maybe another time.
And at least you got to 100, so you proved that you can do it.
You know what? We were both right from a technical standpoint. I proved I can get to door 100, and you proved your point about me not saving my revive for door 100. So in the end, aren't we both winners?
No, because I think you still ended up dying.
Shut up. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream right now. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what achievements do I even have? Error encounter the glitch. Hello there, little spider. Use a crucifix against Halt. So Halt's the hallway guy. I hate you. Use a crucifix against Screech. Interesting. You can't see me. Use a crucifix against the eyes. Oh, stay out of my way. You're not that guy, pal. Use crucifix against Rush. Unbound, shut up, thanks. Use crucifix against Ambush. Outwitted, and the duper becomes the dupey. So that's the crucifix against Dupe. His name is Dupe. I forgot you could show off achievements. I banished the use the crucifix successfully. In plain sight, quick behind that conveniently shaped lamp. Hide from an enemy by staying out of sight. Protect breather. Interconnected. It stares back. All figured out. Unlock this achievement to view its description. Rebound. Coming back for seconds. Oh, rebound. Coming back for seconds. That's probably if you died to Ambush from its second attack. Betrayal. Steal a hiding spot from someone right before they die. Exit. This is probably if you make it to the end. Rock bottom. Expert technician. I'm up for the job. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Expert technician. You know, Brandon, I was collecting those weird battery packs, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think those are really necessary. But I can tell. Dude, what I was surprised by was the fact that, like, that cabinet minigame, all of a sudden they just started spamming me, and I'm just like, shit, because I'm not the best at rhythm games. Especially when they start spamming me, it's just like, shit. But hey, I have one revive at least. You know what? I think I'm actually going to save this revive for the next time I play with Madison, just in case I die before her, because that tends to happen a lot whenever I'm playing with Madison, Brandon. For some inexplicable reason, just her presence alone ups the factor of me possibly dying by tenfold. Alright, well, I'm going to end the stream right now. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.